Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're well. I'm in the new house. I'm not going to give you a tour or anything because there's still boxes in places, and even though it's a bigger house, it feels like I don't know. We're trying to keep it a bit tidier, which is very hard because we still have a lot of stuff. Ellen has a lot of clothes. I have like a lot of books and DVDs, and I did get rid of quite a few of them by going to charity stores. But now it's still like it's really hard because I don't really want most of them, and I don't know why I bought most of them. It was probably before Netflix had really taken off. I just liked collecting stuff, but now it's kind of hard to part ways with some of them because I've never watched them. So at some point, I need to make like a little diary system of I'm going to watch this or I'm going to read this and then just get rid of stuff gradually and just have stuff digital. Or I'd probably never like buy a film now because I'll just wait for it to go somewhere. If I really like a film, within a year or two, it's going to be on a streaming service anyway. And that's just the way the world is now. Like DVDs, who wants them? I mean, I'm sure a few people still collect, but ultimately it's been a very stressful few months ever since we found out we were going to have to leave our apartment. We didn't know straight away we were going to buy a house. We thought we'd have to rent again. I talked about it at the time, but we looked at a place that was so horrible and run down, and it felt like an insult that this landlord wanted money for the place. It was a dump. And then we looked at a few other options. We're like, none of these are good. Like, we need two parking spots for our cars. Most of them only have one, if that. And like the money they're asking for like essentially not a shithole, but like a tiny little place. Like they want £1,000 for fuck all. It's like, nah. So fortunately, it's kind of worked out well because we did have enough savings for a deposit on a mortgage and for all the fees you have to pay. But a lot of this has been a big learning journey for me in terms of how it all works. And it's been very overwhelming because I've nearly always felt like a child inside. Like I'm walking about as a 34-year-old, nearly 35-year-old man with facial hair, with graying beard hair. But I still feel like a scared child a lot of the time. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life ever. And so when it comes to big decisions like taking out a mortgage, where it's the biggest loan you'll ever have, dealing with financial advisors, making sure you're buying a property that's not going to fall apart the moment you purchase it. Like it's just been a lot of stress and worry. I worry about everything. And there are problems in this house, like I think there would be in most houses. There's a couple of really creaky floorboards upstairs that are driving me insane. There's bad painting in the bathroom on the tiles. The people that had lived here before decided to try and just paint directly over them, and it looks pretty shit. I think it will come off with some effort, but there's just a lot of stuff. Like I've made a list of all the things we need to do here. The bills are going to be a lot more because it's a big open space on this bottom floor. So, um, you know, cold just kind of spreads more. It's harder to make the warmth from the radiators really spread to the rooms. Of course, it's going to be spring and summer soon, which helps. But ultimately, I just always worry about money. Like who doesn't, right? But I need to just tell myself it's okay. The bills will be more than they were before because in that tiny apartment we had, which was prone to some mold and damp, by the way, because of how hot it got, I think, around the windowsills, for example, it was just like black with mold. So we had to sort that out this past week. This, of course, is a bigger place. It's going to cost more to heat. There are a couple of radiators where you can't adjust the thermostat, so they have to be on or off. So sometimes it's like, well, we're heating up the bathroom when we're just downstairs. We don't really want to be heating the bathroom right now. We're paying for that, but what can you do? We got a little gap in our extension doors, a really small gap, but I think that might be letting some air out. Luckily, my dad works with windows and doors, so he's going to try and help us out. Shouldn't be a difficult fix from what he's told me. We need curtains and stuff because my eye floaters, which I still have, every now and then people ask me in a comment like, do you still have eye floaters? Are they any better? Yes, I still have them. No, they've not got any worse or better. And sometimes they drive me crazy still. And we got white walls in here, so without curtains, we got bright light coming through. It's a bit of a nightmare, but it's all stuff that can be sorted. This is really a lesson for me to practice being more patient and realizing as we're getting stuff done, which we've already been doing a lot. There's been a lot of cleaning and things like that we've been doing. Ellen helped lay the laminate flooring in our room so that we could put our furniture in there. She needs to finish on the landing and the other room. But I gotta focus on the positives. We don't have a landlord anymore. If I want to get a dog or a cat or whatever, I can have a pet here, and I don't have to worry about anyone just showing up to inspect. Not that that really happened very often. And yeah, you can focus on the negatives. If something goes wrong, like we've got a washing machine we're afraid to use at the moment because we figure if there's any potential for a leak, you have to have what's called a stopcock, which is a funny name, available to turn off to stop your water supply immediately if you have a leak. And ours, and I think this is maybe common because it's not something you use, and this place is like 26 years old, it's completely seized up, so you can't turn it. We've tried like loosening it with oil, a bit of heat around it, and it's just so tight. So we might have to get a plumber out to check that that is going to be functional just in case we have a leak, or if we go on a holiday and you want to turn off your water supply, because apparently that's a thing. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. I'm going to be very busy, and I have been very busy, which has been hard because I normally enjoy my downtime playing a bit of PlayStation, watching a bit of telly. I've not been able to do any of that stuff for like a month. But it's temporary and it will get better. We've got a garden to sort out as well. Looks a bit neglected, but it can look very nice, and it's only small, like it won't take a lot of hard work. We've got moss all over the extension roof and the skylights are covered in them, so we'll probably just pay someone to come and sort that out the first time. You can get what's called a zinc strip installed, or copper, and it can stop moss from building up again. So again, it's all stuff that can be fixed, but I've been spending a lot of money getting new furniture, buying new items. I've got a really nice dining table. I've got a really nice sofa now. But yeah, my wallet's taken a big hit, and it's a little bit stressful. But that's it for now. I probably won't make a video for a while because I am going to just be too busy. But I hope you guys are well, and I'll see you at some point. Goodbye.